Okay. Hello, we are group number two. Today we are going to present our group project, which will be based on the Bepensa company. This is a company made up for more than 40 companies grouped into five divisions of business. Together they employ more than 15,000 people in three countries. And today we are going to present our project about this company. In the following project, we are going to show some problems that the company could have, and we are going to propose some solution about the problems. To begin, I would like to start with Pedro, that have the first topic of this exposition.
Perfect. Hello, thanks everyone for being here. We are going to discuss some topics, some problems that are affecting our company. In the management department, we have a big problem. You know that Bepensa is a company that has a lot of employees for all the manufacturing process and have had also one of the highest performance of average worldwide. Big part of the workers are people between 25 and 40 years old. This is because of the business values that we have is not fire people that are working correctly. But that situation also with the work environment where they are working that is on the limits. It's not very comfortable. That have brought some problems. In mid of this production in the workspace are especially in the packing process is the lowest we have seen ever. But Benza has analyzed each area where the production process is, and we have concluded that it can be two factors that are causing this problem. The first one is the age range of employees, and the second cause is the working conditions. The meeting, have got two possible solutions to this problem. The first one is to fire some of the oldest workers and hire new and younger blood for the company. And the second solution that we have is to improve and evolve the work environment, giving more incentives, also air conditioning the all workspaces, and giving better food at work. After some research with the department did, we concluded that the best one is to enhance for more benefits using strategic planning. This is the plan composed by strategies that lead the company to reach its goals effectively and efficiently. There is an experiment done by Michael Porter where they prove that improving the work environment of workers and enhance the system and spaces, increasing 10% company performance. Besides the first solution of firing everyone, that only will cost to us a lot of money waste in compensations because there are people that are working in our company for more than 30 years. So I think that the best solution is to enhance, to improve the work environments and give all the workers more incentives and make more comfortable all the workspaces.
Okay. Thank you, Pedro, for your part. Now we are going to continue with Liz. I would like to know what is the problem that is, what problem have your department, and what would you propose to solve the problem?
Hi everyone. Bepensa is recommended as one of the best companies to work because uh, are very they are very responsible, have many motivated, but after extensive investigator, it can be detected that one of the problems that the pencil worker suffer from wrong is the overtime. Overtime workers not always pay the fact of the working long hours, even on holidays and Sunday. One of the solutions that we plans or a strategy to implement to solve the problem to increase the payment or overtime that facilitated the process to record overtimes as for working on holidays on Sundays, having to attend work of these days will be eliminated on their homes during the week. The work will be distributed in a better way. Pensa is has been certified for 3 consecutive years as one of the best companies to work by the Great Place to Work organizations. But um, is that Bepensa is one of the most companies to work. They are very it's a good company to work. This is that.
Okay, thank you so much. Please. Now we are going to continue with Luisanna. She has the part of company structure. I would like to know what problem presents your department and what you propose to solve the problem.
Thank you, Jose. So, as you said, my name is Luisanna, and I will be explaining some of the problems that Bepensa has under company structure definitions, to say it away. So, as we may know, companies have to have a defined structure in the company so they don't end in chaos. So, Bepensa is a company that is present all around the world, which means that they need to avoid failures in their management and the communication between departments. As it is a global company, then it means that it's a big company, and sometimes they have delay on gathering all the information from each of their locations to evaluate how the company is going. So one of the solutions that we could think about when we ended in these conclusions was that Bepensa needs to organize each of their locations so they can gather the information on time. For example, if they are required to have the data monthly, then weekly they receive the data of each location. So at the end, they will have it all on time when they need it, and also that they have clear which is the chain of commands that the company has, so every employee knows to which they needs to report to, so the liberty that they represent does not affect the change of command. That will be everything.
Okay, thank you so much, Luisanna. Now we are going to continue with Ashley. She has the part of managing across culture. I would like to know what problems could show the company in that part and what do you propose to solve the problem?
Sure. Well, thank you very much. Good evening. First and foremost, I do want to start explaining a little bit what's managing across culture in general. First and foremost, managing across culture is very important for every company when managing across culture. International managers become more aware of any social differences with any individual country and have to, of course, understand the impact of the regional and tribal differences that people might have. As we all know, it's not the same if you work on a company here in the Dominican Republic than if you work in a company in Mexico. So we, of course, have to adapt to different cultures and different countries. So one of the challenges that I could look up when we face this kind of issues with managing across culture are the following ones. Communication and expression, it's actually a very common challenge when we talk about this. Why? Because the nuances of communicating in a way such that everybody understands what you're saying, it's key and very important for you to be able to do the job properly. So it needs to be taken into consideration. Also, the information gaps is another challenge that we can face when we are managing across a culture team. We have motivation factors. What might motivate me as an employee in a company here in this country might not be the same motivation that can drive you in another country. So that is a difference that we have to be very much aware of. And also the influence that we might have on other people. So some of the solutions that I could investigate and came up with in this type of challenges and issues that we can face, it's try to create strategies that we can implement on every individual and that everyone understands and can also work accordingly. I think that's very important that we can adapt those things so that everyone can get along and understand each other. So this is my part, and thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Ashley. Now we are going to end with Jen. He's going to talk about requirement, and I will let you know what kind of problems could present the company in that department and what you propose to solve the problems.
Okay, thank you, Rafael, and good evening, everyone. As you just said, I'm part of the recruitment team, and today we would like to discuss some of the challenges that we've been facing so far. Uh, but mostly, I would like to talk to you guys about a specific one. As you guys know, as the recruitment team, we must find and also hire the most qualified and the best people for every and each position available at our company, Bepensa. So, as right now, it is quite hard to find the right people because there's so many competitors, so many companies doing the same as us. So for a person seeking for a job, looking for a job, sometimes it can be hard to choose our company. So what we're gonna do in this case is basically create a training team. This training team is for each and every single person that is hired to be prepared for their position. Although that person can be, let's say, not fully prepared for the position, but if it is a really competitive person, really passionate about the things that the person is looking to do in the company, we're gonna prepare that person, prepare that employee to be the best version of herself or himself. So basically, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna create this whole training process, and it's gonna start right after that person signed the contract to start and be part of the company, and will end probably by the end of the a period of that person working in our company. It's going to be a whole circle. It's going to be always happening, and that will cause, as our resolution, that our employees will be fully prepared to face any challenge and will create more benefits, and it will be better for everyone, not only our team as the recruitment team, but also for everyone in the company.
Okay, thank you so much. Uh, Thank you all for having present problems and possible solutions for them, and I hope we can improve the company with this solution. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're welcome.